The Captain Marvel 2019 movie was originally announced by Marvel way back in 2014. However, only recently have we had any on-set photos or any casting news. Marvel Studios has also confirmed that the Captain Marvel set to star in the upcoming film will be Carol Danvers. A superhero with an interesting past, Danvers has had a number of different superhero persons, the first being Miss Marvel, which she used for decades. And only recently, in 2012, did she take on the title of Captain Marvel. For comic book fans of Carol Danvers who want a refresher, or an MCU fan who want to know more about Captain Marvel, here are 10 things you may not know about Carol Danvers' Captain Marvel. But before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more great content. There have been other Captain Marvels and Miss Marvels. The Captain Marvel movie will center on Carol Danvers, who has been a part of the Marvel Universe since 1968, and has held both the title of Miss Marvel from 1977 to 2012, and Captain Marvel from 2012 to present. However, there have been a number of Captain Marvels and Miss Marvels over the years. The original Marvel Comics, Captain Marvel, or Mar-Vell, was a male Kree, the same alien species as Guardians of the Galaxy villain Ronan the Accuser, who was created by Stan Lee and first introduced in 1967. Carol Danvers gained her powers from Mar-Vell after Psyche Mectron fuses her DNA to his, giving her the array of superpowers. She's a servicewoman in the U.S. Air Force. When Carol Danvers was introduced in the late 1960s, she was not a superhero, but a member of the U.S. Air Force, who aided the original Kree Captain Marvel. She joined the military at the tender age of 18 in order to pay for college, after her father refused to give money to send her to school, eventually rising through the ranks of major over a course of various comic arcs. She also worked for the CIA, where she met S.H.I.E.L.D.'s agent Nick Fury, among other heroes, and as a secretary-chief of NASA. Later, Danvers worked for the Daily Bugle, women's magazine, as an editor. While an editor, she often fought with her boss at the Daily Bugle, J. Joe Jameson, who believed that the magazine should focus on things relevant to women's lives like diet tips and fashion. Instead of under Danvers' leadership, the magazine focused on careers and feminism, leading to Jameson firing Danvers over other differing viewpoints. She has an intense set of superpowers. Carol Danvers has a number of powers and abilities. Before she gained her superpowers, she was already an ace pilot and was an impressive military officer. Her combat skills and piloting abilities were only enhanced by her superpowers, which included super strength and flight, along with her ability to reach velocity extending the speed of sound. Additionally, Danvers has displayed limited psych powers and impressive energy ability skills that enhanced her strength and durability while allowing her to create powerful energy blasts. All around, she's one of the most powerful heroes the Marvel Universe has to offer. She was originally going to be in the Netflix show Jessica Jones. Carol Danvers was going to appear in the Netflix series Jessica Jones as the best friend to the ex-superhero. Danvers would have acted as Jones' ally against the villainous Kilgrave. Of course, the character had to be modified to Trish Walker, also known as Hellcat, played by Rachel Taylor, after the Marvel Cinematic Universe greenlighted Captain Marvel movie. She sides with Iron Man in Civil War, but she fights him in Civil War II. In the original Marvel Civil War, Carol Danvers sides with Iron Man on the pro-registration side of the superhero divide. However, in Civil War II, not only is Carol Danvers siding against Iron Man, she's leading the charge. Taking the place of Captain America, Captain Marvel is the leader of the Civil War faction. She gathers a team of heroes who agree with her cause, including Steve Rogers, She-Hulk, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Vision, and War Machine. The divide in Civil War II does not deal with a superhero registration, and instead deals with a powerful inhuman named Ulysses, who has the ability to see the future. Captain Marvel believes that Ulysses' abilities can be used to stop threats before they even happen, whereas Iron Man believes it's too dangerous. Rogue stole her powers. Carol Danvers' problems were far from over when Rogue was eavesdropping on a future-seeing Destiny speaking to Mystique, and she learned that Danvers will be involved in a future incident that will endanger Rogue. Hoping to stop this, the mutant hero attacked Danvers, stealing both her powers and memories. As a result, for a period of time, Rogue possessed all of Carol's abilities, including super strength and flight. Rogue leaves Carol for dead, but Spider-Woman ends up saving her life. She's a missing link between the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy. It was while she was at NASA that Carol Danvers met the Kree superhero Mar-Vell, and she was exposed to a damaged Kree device. The device reconstructed every cell in her body so that she was a living fusion of a human and Kree genetic. This incident gave Danvers her powers that would allow her to become Miss Marvel. For the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Danvers offers a link between the Avengers movies and the Guardians of the Galaxy films, connecting the Earthbound heroes to their space-traveling counterparts. That being said, one of the writers for the Captain Marvel screenplay recently revealed that the Captain Marvel origin story in the film will be modified so that it does not look so closely resemble the story of the DC Green Lantern. She's headlining the first female-led MCU film. Given Carol Danvers' history in the world of comics as a pioneering superpowered woman, it seems fitting that she is the focus of Marvel's first female-led film. Her original backstory, if any part of it is used, also helps to position her at the heart of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Despite the fact that a number of fans were pushing for a Black Widow film, which has not been announced yet, but of course could still happen, many fans welcome the Captain Marvel movie as a new opportunity. Captain Marvel is going to lead the way in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and will hopefully pave a way for more female heroes. Her original title of Miss Marvel was important. Carol Danvers was created in 1968 by Roy Thomas, though she only served as a supporting role. In 1977, Gary Conway made Danvers Miss Marvel because he wanted a superhero that could empower women. At the time, Miss was coming into vogue. To Miss or Mrs. was whether or not a woman was married. The Miss in her name then assigned that Miss Marvel was an independent woman. Brie Larson is slated to play her. There was quite a lot of speculation over who would play the role of Captain Marvel after the movie was announced in 2014. Over the next 2 years, a number of actresses were suggested. It was speculated that both Emily Blunt and Rebecca Ferguson were possibly leading ladies. However, it was Brie Larson who won the Oscar for Best Actress that was named the rumored frontrunner. It was later confirmed to have gotten the role. Larson posted to Twitter to thank her fans and later posted a photo of her preparing for the role. So that's our list for today. What did you think of it? Comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more great content.